Now, this is a topic that I'm quite passionate about. Reason being is that I used to, social media affected me negatively. I used to go on it all the time. I was addicted to it. And yeah, I just think social media is just dog shit. I just think it's dog shit. When I talk about social media, I'm talking about Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, right? Those are the big three. I call them the big three. TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. Look, I understand YouTube is a social media platform, but I view it differently because it works a bit different. People on YouTube, they mainly just watch videos. They're not exactly commenting or interacting or posting stuff. Most people who use YouTube are just watching videos, right? So that's why I treat it a bit different. I think Snapchat is just a load of baloney. That's how I see it. I just think it's a load of baloney, bro. Because when I used to use Snapchat, people would send photos of their shoulder. Like they'll legit take a photo, like they'll take a photo of like this much over here, and it's just, I can just see their like shoulder. Or they'll just take a photo of the ground, or take a photo of like them, they're like walking on the path on the way to school, and they just take a photo of that. You're communicating through images. And I understand, through text messages and stuff like that, we also communicate through images. But it's like, you're interacting with someone, right? But it's through just random fucking photos that have no meaning. It doesn't make any sense. I remember I used to do streaks with a couple of people, and hopefully my camera doesn't overheat. Anyway, I would do streaks with people, and they would just take a photo of they'd like take a photo of their like bed sheet. Again, this is no disrespect to anyone, but they'd take a photo of like their bed sheet, or they'd take a photo of they just like put their phone like in their pants, and then just take a photo and then like put a S and then send it. I think streaks is one of the most dog shit things of all time. You have a streak with you've sent a photo to someone and they've sent it back, and then that's your streak. Are you retarded? Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Are you okay mentally? What? It's just so dumb. It's just dumb. I feel like that's the best way to describe it. It's just dumb. It's just stupid. It just doesn't make any sense. Look, I understand that you might have a group chat on Snapchat, you have a group chat where you text people you know from school, or you text your friends through Snapchat. Look, I get that, but I just think it's just so retarded, mate. It's just so stupid. It's just like let's create a platform where people do the most meaningless shit of all time. They actually do fucking nothing. And one day I was just on the bus. I was headed to school, and there was a guy sitting in front of me, and he had his phone, and then he turned the camera and took a photo of the bus window and sent that through. And just something about that, something about seeing this guy, seeing it in real time, seeing this guy open up, he saw a photo of some, I forgot what the photo was, but I think he opens a photo from someone on Snapchat, Snap. Sorry, I apologize, I'm not using the right nomenclature. I'm not using the right terminology, I apologize for that. He opens up a snap from someone, and they've just taken a photo of the fucking road. Just on there, I don't know, they're driving to school, they're in the passenger seat, they're on their way to school, they take a photo of their fucking rear view mirror. I don't give a fuck, sorry about all the swearing, but it's my passion coming out. So take a photo of the rear view mirror, and then this guy on the bus, he's like, oh wow, turns his phone, takes the photo of the bus window, sends it through. And when I saw that in real time, I was like, what the fuck has our world become? Why is this a normal thing? In what part of society has this become a normal thing? It's a fucking fly flying around me, dude. See, that fly probably agrees. He wants to listen to what I'm saying, listen to the philosophy I'm talking about. But yes, look, out of all the three, right? Out of Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Snapchat is by far the worst. By far. Just because of how you're just taking photos of just like, oh yeah, let me take a photo of my bed sheet. Let me take a photo of me walking. Let me take a photo of me eating this food. Let me take a photo of me of the sky, as if I've never seen the sky before. It's just stupid. It's just stupid, man. That is just dumb. That's the right word, dumb, with Snapchat. All right, let's move on to, we'll go to Instagram. Instagram is the one that I kept the most. So I deleted Snapchat first. I had TikTok. I got rid of TikTok, but Instagram was the one that, that Instagram was the hardest to get rid of. Now, the reason it probably was because Instagram functions differently. People use Instagram for different reasons. People go on TikTok to watch TikToks. It's pretty self-explanatory. People are there to just watch the videos. Kind of like YouTube, right? Pretty much like YouTube. Like most people who use YouTube don't post stuff on YouTube. They just watch the videos. Same thing with TikTok. People use TikTok, they watch the videos, they're not posting. Some of them do, some of them don't. I feel like it's half. Half the people post, half the people don't. But with Instagram, I feel like Instagram is the main hub for messaging people. So, nowadays people don't really get each other's phone numbers. Like getting someone's phone number isn't really a common thing nowadays. It depends, but most people are like, oh, let me get your Insta. So I do think out of the three, Instagram is the most like real world application, because you might meet someone, they're like, oh yeah, chuck me your Instagram. And I'm like, hey, sorry boss, I don't got no Instagram. Because I'm a 18-year-old guy, I'm a 7-year-old man in an 18-year-old body. So I don't got no Instagram, right? So that I feel like Instagram, for quite a lot of people, Instagram is like the hardest one to get rid of. Definitely do think it's like the hardest one to get rid of, just because of that aspect that, just being able to, message people without getting their number. Because again, nowadays people think that like giving someone their phone number is like really personal. It is personal. Fair enough. But I don't know. Society, mate. But yeah, so with Instagram, I'll talk about I'll talk about what I did with Instagram, like how I used it. Oh, it's a helicopter. That's kind of cool. I love helicopters and planes. I love looking at them. They're cool. But yeah, so with Instagram, I remember I would just go in there all the time. I was addicted to it. I would pull up Instagram every like 5 minutes. I remember working on an English assignment, and then every 5 minutes I just kept going on Instagram, and I was just refreshing the feed. Right, I was refreshing the feed. It's kind of like, it's like it's like someone on the pokies gambling, and they're waiting to get the next payout. They're just waiting to get the next payout. That's kind of how it was. So I was just refreshing the feed, refresh. And I was just looking for dopamine. I was just looking for some stimulation. And then also I would post. Did I post like thirst traps? I just posted like short, humorous sort of videos, and then when people like them, I get that validation. The main reason I used it is probably for like, if I were to summarize it, it's like validation. I used it for validation purposes. And that's pretty much it, man. I just posted stuff, and when people liked it, I got that validation, and I tried to like, make funny videos. And what else? I didn't really like message people on Instagram. I didn't really use it for messaging people or anything. It was mainly just looking at other people's posts, posting my own stuff, and seeking that validation. Now let me go on a rant about this. what do people do on Instagram? They post things, right? And look, and I understand why people post things on Instagram. It's like fair enough, you know, you want to post, look, the main way I see it is that you just post stuff for validation. If you're at the beach, you're drinking a pina colada, reading some book, and you post about that, dude, I couldn't give a fuck. I could not care less. Genuinely, I could not care less. And I want you to understand that. I don't care. And you're probably thinking, well, Nathan, you're making this YouTube video. I don't care about the YouTube video. But in my opinion, it's different. This channel is designed for me to. It's like a discussion. It's like a podcast. It's philosophical, right? I'm talking about different things. I'm discussing about the world, and I'm putting it out there so other people can watch this, and they might be like, no, he raises a fair point there, you know, stuff like that. Whereas if you're just posting yourself at the beach, half naked, reading some book, drinking a pina colada, and like, yeah, hashtag get hot girl summer, or whatever, it's like, dude, shut the fuck up, dude. No one wants to see that. That's the main thing. People think they are celebrities. People go on the gram, and they're posting this, posting that, and the main thing. I should have said this fucking half an hour ago. The main thing is just comparison. You're comparing yourself to other people, and I know, look, in life, dude, Illuminati. In life, you got there's the good and the bad. This might be obvious, but it's just something I've been thinking about. If you were to summarize life, it's like you got really good things and you got really bad things. Social media, really good. Network, boom. Oh, I can talk to this person halfway across the world. I can do that. But then it's really bad. And then it's really bad because of stigmas, comparison, beauty standards and shit like that, right? So again, there's the good and the bad. So as I was talking about, you're looking at other people post things. And with me, I used to feel like I used to be sad. I used to look at photos of people out. They're out doing this. They're out. It's like a lovely day. They're out at the beach. And I know how, I just said legit 2 minutes ago how I didn't care. But at that moment in time, okay, my camera's gonna fucking overheat, dude. Alright, I'm in the shade. I'm in the shade now. Okay, we're gonna have to, I figured that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. I should have just done this the whole time. Wow. I am smart, aren't I? I'm so intelligent. I'm extremely intelligent. Wait, is this gonna fucking... I'm just gonna keep recording. Hopefully it cools down. I'm hoping it does. But yeah, I would see people out at the beach, out doing this, out doing that, and I'll just get jealous, bro. I'd be jealous. I'd be like, damn, bro, they're doing this. And I'm sat at home in my fucking underwear, and I'm just fucking sitting down doing nothing. And that used to make me sad. And again, some people, you might just be like, Nathan, you're a fucking pussy. Get up and fucking go for a fucking run. Run 10Ks. Fucking punch an elderly guy. Fucking get up and fucking do something. You know, you might be thinking that, and I understand that. But at that time, it just made me feel sad. It made me feel sad. It made me feel just not good, bro. Just not good. Bad is the terminology they use for that. It just didn't make me feel that good. And it's the way I see Instagram. It's a platform where people can go on it and like post the stuff they post the perfect photo, perfect lighting, perfect backdrop. You know, they might add a filter, they might distort how they look, alter how they look, stuff like that. So then you look at these guys, and also, not even like I was talking about how, you know, you're looking at your friends and family, etc. But you could, like, we could, you know, if you're following like these multi-millionaires, and they're out in Bali, and they're out in this, and they're in the UK, and they're in America, and they're in LA, and they're in Switzerland, and they're out in Kazakhstan, and they're in these like, you know, in these beautiful luxury out in Europe, or these beautiful places, and they got a nice car, and they got nice clothes, and they're living the dream. You see that and you're like, fuck, man, fuck. You see that and you think, damn, my life is fucking terrible. I hate my life. But dude, my life, I'm extremely grateful for my life. Extremely grateful. I'm extremely grateful for my parents. Because, look, I have this camera. I have the ability to have this camera. I got this camera, and I got my, I was recording on my MacBook. I feel like it's overheating right now, but I have access to this equipment, this microphone, these clothes, mate. Just these clothes. I have access to these clothes. And it's all because of my parents. It's all because of my parents, and it's all because of the sacrifices that they've made. And when I look at my life, it's objectively great. My life is objectively good. Objectively. Fucking great. But then I see these guys on Instagram, I see these guys online, and they're having the time of their fucking life. They're having the time of their fucking life while I'm sat here miserable. That's also one thing. But yeah, the main thing that pisses me off, dude, is when people just post, like they're at this, oh, I'm at Nobu. You know, like, oh, I'm at Nobu, and like, I ordered this, and like, yeah, it's like, my life's so good. I'm drinking matcha by the beach. I'm drinking matcha. Okay, this camera's gonna fucking die. Damn, son. Damn, bro. This is sad, man. Sad. This might just be the end of the video. My camera's gonna die, dude. Actually. My camera's gonna fucking die. Alright, I'm gonna record on this. My camera's probably gonna die, but we're gonna record on this. Is this gonna die? Please don't. No, we got plenty of time. Alright. Nice. Hectic, brother. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one on, but it's probably gonna die, so I'm gonna talk to this one. And I'm gonna get rid of this fucking... No, because I have like the mirror. Look, I'll show you. This is what my setup looks like. But you see how I keep looking at that screen, and it's pissing me off, dude. So I'm gonna turn it away. But then I'm not gonna know if my camera dies. I don't really need to know. Okay, it's fine. So as I was saying, yeah, Instagram. People go on Instagram. They're like, yeah, I'm at Nobu. I'm eating sushi, and I'm with my gang, and we're out on this fucking Sydney Wharf. And we're smoking 3 blunts, and we're fucking popping pills and bottles. You dickhead. You know they post shit like that, dude. I don't want to see that. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, boy. Talking about, boy. I don't give a flying fuck about that shit, daddy. I don't give a fuck, sonny. I don't give a fuck, Godfrey. Bitch ass motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about that. Lame ass motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. No one cares, mate. No one cares that you're dude, I'm on the Sydney Wharf, dude. Dude, that's fucking hectic, bro. Dude, we're at this restaurant, dude. We ordered like 5 fucking pizzas, bro. We ordered like 5 fucking pizzas, dude, and we fucking drank 6 beers, cunt. I'm so fucking awesome and great, dude. I got fucking 100 likes. My fucking following's like, dude, for every 2 people that follow me, dude, I'm only following 1 person, dude. I got twice as many followers than who I'm following. Give me your number, girl. Give me your number, dude. I'm clouded, dude. I got all that shit, buddy. I'm clouded up, dude. I'm clouded up. Dude, I got 3 times as many followers than people following me, boy. What you saying, boy? You know me. Shit, it's the new me, not the old me. Fuck off, you fucking dickhead. No one gives a fuck, dude. No one gives a care, dude. No one gives a fuck. Tell what I give a fuck about. Becoming successful. posting on the ground, oh, I'm at the fucking city. No one cares about that. That's not gonna help me become successful. That is not gonna, oh, my battery's gonna die. That is not gonna help me become successful, you fucking piece of shit. You piece of fucking shit. That's not gonna help me become successful. Who gives a fuck about that? Who gives a fuck about that? Okay, enough of that. Enough ranting. Let's move on to TikTok. TikTok, I can explain it in like fucking 3 sentences. Short form content, really bad for you. Don't watch it. Simple as that. Let's just keep it. We don't gotta, oh, well, it's scientifically proven that every 10 minutes of TikTok you watch it does this, and then I'm gonna go. Let's not do that. Watching TikTok is bad. I don't care who you are, I don't care where you're from. It's just not good for you. Short term, you're watching, you're getting overstimulation, my boy. I was just thinking about this concept. I was thinking about how when you look at the last, I've consumed more content than the caveman boys, and then like the cavemen. Like, think about the cavemen. Like, I've consumed more content in the 18 years of my life than like 1,000 years of like the caveman. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty shit analogy, but what I'm trying to say is that we have so much content. But here's the thing though. The brain isn't designed for all this information. The brain isn't designed for all this information. Simple as that. The brain is not capable of all of this shit. So you wonder what the fuck is that? So you wonder why you feel bad. You wonder why you feel bad. You wonder why you feel like shit. You wonder why you're like, oh, well, why do I feel this way? It's because your screen time is fucking 8 hours a day, you absolute buffoon. You absolute buffoon, mate. You absolute delinquent. That's why. It's a simple answer. Watch less content. Delete social media. Dude, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, all wastes of time. It's just a waste of time. It's just a waste of time. When you really think about it, it's all waste of time. There's nothing good from it except that short term. It's just short term. Dude, when you think about, if we think about all self-improvement, I keep looking at that camera and that camera. I'm sorry. I'm gonna focus on this one. If you look at all self-improvement, okay, I'm just gonna get rid of this. If you look at all self-improvement, if we look at life, this is all I had to say. I could have said this at the start and end of the video. This is really important. When you look at life, there's short-term pleasure and there's long-term pleasure. Short-term gratification, long-term gratification. Short-term gratification, eating Maccas, eating junk food, masturbating, porn, not going to the gym, or lacking exercise, being lazy, not being social. Long-term gratification, eating healthy, going to the gym, doing exercise. Just walk, go for a walk, mate. So it's pretty simple. Just go for a walk. Do 10,000 steps a day. Meditation, journal. Look, you don't have to do the ice bath and all that shit, right? But implementing, because again, short-term pleasure, it feels good in the moment, shit long-term. Eating Maccas, eating 40-piece nuggets, feels amazing in the moment. Until 5 minutes after you're finished and you feel like absolute shit. Long-term pleasure, eating chicken and rice, eating healthier options. Eating healthy isn't that bad, dude. Eating healthy is not as complicated as you think. People think eating healthy is like dog shit. People think eating healthy is everything tastes bland. There's no flavor, dude. It's not. I used to think that. I used to think eating healthy sucked. I used to think it absolute sucked. It doesn't. It really doesn't. It's better. It's actually just better. I'm not just saying that. It is genuinely better. But if this audio cuts out, then I'm cooked. Okay, we're gonna keep talking for 2 minutes and then we're gonna end it because it's on the 30-hour mark. 30-hour mark, 30-minute mark. And this camera was still recording anyway, so I don't know why. Right. I don't know which camera to talk to. I'm gonna talk to this camera. What you have to realize, if I were to summarize how to get better at life, how to enjoy life more, disregard the short-term gratification and only strive for the long-term gratification. That's it. That's actually it. That's how you win life. You don't need to watch 20 other self-improvement videos. You don't need to read this, listen to this, listen to watch Dr. Amber, what the fuck is his name? Andrew Huberman. You don't need to watch Joe Rogan. You don't need to choose long-term gratification over the short-term. Simple as that. I don't need to say anything more. That is the key to life. Don't eat the junk food. Don't watch porn. Don't masturbate. Don't be lazy. Do the hard. Don't just find shortcuts. Go the hard way. Eat healthier. Go to the gym. Look, I find it hard to go to the gym. I've been going with my friend. I'm very thankful that, you know, we've been going together. Then it's good. It's cool. I understand, you know, sometimes people, you know, can't really do that, etc. But that's it. That's the key to life. Eat healthier. Go to sleep. Actually sleep 8 hours. Don't sleep for 3 hours. Sleep 8 hours. It's simple. And delete social media. Obviously. It's been your boy Nathan, man. I appreciate you watching. That is it. See you later. I'm gonna be so surprised if this is still recording. Holy shit, it's still recording. I need to get jacked, bro. Damn, man. Damn. How do I end this?